This coming Sunday is the fourth Sunday in Ordinary Time. In this short period of Ordinary Time, with the conclusion of the Christmas season and before we come to the season of Lent, well, in this Ordinary Time we continue to learn about Jesus and his interaction with his disciples. Our Gospel is taken from Mark's Gospel, chapter 1, verses 21 through 28. Let's take a listen. Then they came to Capernaum, and on the Sabbath Jesus entered the synagogue and taught. The people were astonished at his teaching, for he taught them as one having authority, and not as the scribes. In their synagogue was a man with an unclean spirit. He cried out, "What have you to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." Jesus rebuked him and said, "Quiet, come out of him." The unclean spirit convulsed him, and with a loud cry came out of him. All were amazed and asked one another, "What is this? A new teaching with authority. He commands even the unclean spirits, and they obey him." His fame spread everywhere throughout the whole region of Galilee. We learn in this gospel passage about the kind of teacher Jesus is. We hear that people were astonished at his teaching, for he taught them as one having authority. When Jesus drives out an unclean spirit in the man who he encounters in the synagogue, we are told all were amazed. And then near the end of the passage, we're told his fame spread everywhere. So the people were astonished, they were amazed, and they were aware that Jesus' fame was spreading. He truly was a teacher unlike any other. This is the kind of authority we can put our trust in. Some authorities in our lives, well, they don't always get our full trust. Some have lost our trust. Some we have questions about when it comes to trust. But Jesus is someone who teaches with authority. Do you trust him? Do you recognize his authority? Are you amazed at what he teaches? What do you think was going on in the minds of the disciples who were with him? And they witnessed this teaching, and they witnessed the healing, and they witnessed the reaction of the people in the crowd. Put yourself in the shoes of those disciples. Imagine what it might have been like in that synagogue in Capernaum. What can you learn about Jesus from this passage? What can you learn about the disciples from this passage? And what can you learn from the reaction of the crowd? I invite you to reflect on the upcoming Sunday Gospel. Let the Gospel fill your week. See you in church, in person, or virtually. God bless.